Smile. We're live in 3, 2, 1.
Suicide prevention organization for LGBTQ youth, and I'm really proud to be a board member as of last year, and so I'm super honored to be fundraising for them with this concert, and you can donate through Instagram. There's also a link in my bio for a page where you can also donate, and I'll count all of that together for the total. I'm really hoping to hit 20,000 in donations, and if we make it, I'll play a personal original song that I've never shared before. So I'm hoping that I'll get to share that with all of you. I'm here with Jeff Liu and Levin. We all worked on Steven Universe together. Ben was my writer, and Jeff was writer storyboard artist, and we all wrote songs together for the show. So it's really incredible to have them joining me, because we're like the band that made a lot of the demos. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Ivy and Sarashi, our composers, who, if you love the music of Steven Universe, they are definitely the reason why. And we're so lucky to have all gotten a chance to work together. And I'd like to give a shout out to everybody in Brazil. Thank you so much for coming. I have super fond memories of CCXP. I loved being there to perform, and I'm glad to be performing for you again. And if anybody's here at I'd also like to give a shout out and a thank you to Ian Jones-Cordy, who is our man in the chair, who's going to be telling me if we've hit our goals, and he's also going to be running the light show behind us, that's a new innovation of this year.
Hey everybody!
Let's see. So, once again, the Trevor Project is the world's largest suicide prevention organization for LGBTQ youth. They are a hotline, which if you are ever thinking of suicide, you can call the Trevor Lifeline at 866-488-7386. But you can also talk to them through text or chat. If you send a text to 678-678, you can start a text chain with the Trevor counselor. And you can also have online chat at trevorchat.org. Or you can go to Trevor Space, which is a social networking site specifically for LGBTQIA plus youth, which you can find at trevorspace.org. But also, if you just want resources and general information about LGBTQ youth and mental health, you can go to thetrevorproject.org/resources and see their huge wealth of information. There's so much that you can find there. I ended up referencing the research from the Trevor Project often when I was campaigning to be able to include LGBTQ themes in the show. So they've already been a lifesaver for me as well. Ian is telling me that Cole Sanchez is in the chat, my former storyboard partner on Adventure Time. I'm going to play some of the songs from my Adventure Time episodes, and that Scott 2 Network is also here. Thank you so much for coming. So yeah, I think we wanted to get started with a song that felt relevant from the Steven Universe movie, which is called Happily Ever After, but we always call it Here We Are in the Future, because I think we were torn on the name up until the last second. So let's try it.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's bright. Nothing to fear, no one to fight. I can't believe we've come so far. Happily ever after, here we are. Once upon a time, I thought I'd always be in my mother's shadow, answering for her crimes. I thought I'd always be in an endless battle, till I began to hope a Yeah, and also our audience, enthusiastic audience to the side. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're here to support the Trevor Project. You can donate directly through Instagram, or you can do it through a page that's linked in my bio. Thank you so much for being here. So one of the really, I mentioned this before, one of the really exciting things is that there are songs that that Jeff Liu and that Ben wrote that for the song that are, because they're here, we can unlock them, which is really, really exciting. And one of Jeff's original songs for the show is called On the Run, from the episode On the Run, which you also storyboarded along with Joe Johnston. And yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, we're gonna play it.
We're gonna get right into it. Yeah,
Okay.
I love this song. Here, come over.
I get a little closer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's time to get moving, time for us to have some fun. There's no time to hang around, our adventure's just begun. We'll be thinking about our friends as we chase the setting sun. But we're leaving them behind, we're on the run. We're on the run.
I don't care now what all the others say, but I guess there are some things that will just never go away. I wish that I could say that there's no better place than home,
But home's a place that I have never known. That's why we're on the run.
So good. Thank you. Thank you so much. So once again, we're here to support the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project is the world's largest suicide prevention organization for LGBTQ youth. They offer crisis support. They also do advocacy. They do research. They have resources. They do education across the country. They are doing so much to make this a safer world for LGBTQ youth. And so I'm so honored to be able to be fundraising for them today. You can donate through Instagram, or you can do it through a page which is linked in my bio. And so it's so funny. So we go so far back, way early on when Stephen was first starting. I remember I was at Gallery Nucleus, and I was playing a mix of Adventure Time songs and Stephen had just come out, and Ben was playing bass and I was playing ukulele, and we still have the handwritten chord sheets from that show in a folder. And one of the songs we played back then was from one of the first episodes of anything where I had hoped to include some elements of sort of my own bisexual experience through the character of Marceline, for an episode called What Was Missing. And one of the songs I worked so hard on was this song called I'm Just Your Problem. And we were in a little apartment at the time. I asked Ian to leave because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get this done. And I crammed trying to write this song. And then when he came back, I was such a mess, but I was like, I have it. And I performed it. And then 20 minutes later, I was like, I forget it. I didn't record it. And I panicked and then quickly recorded it. Right. So this is I'm Just Your Problem.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, I don't treat you like a goddess. Is that what you want me to do? Sorry, I don't treat you like you're perfect, like all your little loyal subjects do. Sorry, I'm not made of sugar. Am I not sweet enough for you? Is that why you always avoid me? That must be such an inconvenience for you. Well, I'm just your problem. I'm just your problem. It's like I'm not even a person, am I? I'm just everybody. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to be celebrating Pride with you all with this fundraiser and with this concert. It's so exciting and it's so moving to get a chance to look back at all these songs from the last decade that we've worked on together. There's actually before I'd done any of these on this whole set list, the very first song I ever wrote for television was for an episode called "It Came from the Nightosphere." It was the first episode I storyboarded, the first episode I worked on, and I wrote this song with some help from Pendleton Ward, who was the show creator of Adventure Time. And I was so nervous at the time. It was so hard. It was so hard to when I really got into drawing because I'm very shy, and all of a sudden I was in a position to be pitching these songs and singing in front of people, which I never did. And I remember going up onto the roof of Cartoon Network, and Ian was with me at the time, and I was playing my ukulele and I was trying to sing the song, but it was barely audible, and he would say just a little bit louder, and then he'd do it again, like, just a little bit louder, and yes, and so that song was it's called the Fry Song, and I did a longer version than the one that ended up in the show, so I'll sing the full thing. Let's see.
Wait, the key started? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Key, right? Daddy, why did you eat my fries? I bought them, and they were mine. But you ate them. Yeah, you ate my fries, and I cried, but you didn't see me cry. My cursed blood is your cursed blood. Come on back and be my bud. I can count your visits on my fingertips. Come back and give me presents from your business trips. Daddy, why did you father me if all you wanna do is bother me? Don't you know that I love you and I only wanna see more of you? Daddy, why did you eat my fries? I bought them, and they were mine. But you ate them. Yeah, you ate my fries, and I cried, but you didn't see me cry. Daddy, do you even love me? Well, I wish you would show it, because I wouldn't know it. What kind of dad eats his daughter's fries? Doesn't even look her in the eyes. Daddy, there were tears there. If you saw them, would you even care? Thank you. Thank you so much. Once again, we're here fundraising for the Trevor Project. Thank you so much for coming. Jumping way ahead. Just to reiterate, the Trevor Project is the world's largest suicide prevention organization for LGBTQ youth. They offer crisis support, they do advocacy, they have research, they do resources, they do education. They are working really hard for you to create a safer world for all of us. And so I'm so grateful for everything they do, and I'm so honored to fundraise for them today. Also, if you or anyone you know might be thinking about suicide, they have a hotline which is available 24/7 at 866-488-7386, or you can text with them at any time. You can message a counselor by texting START to 678-678, or you can chat with anyone on trevorchat.org. And there are also resources. There's a space called Trevor Space, trevorspace.org, which is a social networking site specifically for LGBTQIA plus youth. So they offer all of these incredible resources, and I'm very grateful to be involved. Thank you. Our next song, I was really excited to include some ska in Steven Universe because Ben loves ska, which is something I always knew. And so when we got deeper into the show, one of the things I really wanted to do was have a ska band within the show. And so we started working on episodes with Sadie, and that's where this song came from. And I'm really excited to have them both here to play it, because this is a Ben and Jeff demo through and through.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Tired from work, hate my job. I really ought to be in mourning, but I've got another shift this morning. Every day feels like it's never ending. What's the point of all the time I'm spending here at this dead-end job? Oh, we are the working dead for minimum wage, and I'd really rather be eating your brains. Look at you seem so bright and healthy, and your minds are full of joy and wonder. Stay 1,000 miles from the condition that I've got from all the stress I'm under. Don't come near me or you might encourage all these terrifying sudden urges. Seeing you make skipping work so tempting. Don't you know that in the night I'm temping here at this dead-end job? Oh, we are the working dead, and we lurch for minimum wage, but I'd really rather be eating your brains. Oh, I almost got thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. This is incredible. It looks like we've already we're only about 20 minutes in, and we've already raised looks like about 3,000 here through the stream.
Yep.
And then we've also raised about 4,000 through the site. So we're almost halfway to our goal. Our goal is 20,000, and if we make it, I would love to play an original personal song that I've never performed before. So please spread the word and help us make our goal of 20K. We're going to be here for 2 hours until 7 p.m. We'll have a really brief intermission, but I want to work hard for your donations and your support. So please, we'll be here up until 7. We'll have lots of opportunities, to donate and to please join in. Our set list is so we did this last September, and our set list is twice as long this year, especially thanks to being able to collaborate with Ben and Jeff. So I'm really excited to share all these new songs with you, including some that were heavily requested last September. So we're going to work those in as well. All right. This next song, we have a little bit of a miniature Mr. Greg suite, which will start with the opening song from our first big musical episode. We had 7 songs in 11 minutes. I was really proud of that. It was really hard to do. So,
Yeah, we did it somehow.
yeah. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bright sunny day, don't cost nothing. Warm summer breeze, don't cost nothing. What do I do with all this money when the only thing I want is you? Palling around, don't cost nothing. Singing a song, don't cost nothing. What do I do with all this money? I'd rather just spend time with you. You could buy a house and a car. I guess that I can, but I've already got a van. I could put you through college with the gems all the time. I could buy you all the finest courses online. What if we took a trip? Yeah, you think? Yeah, I do. We could take a vacation. We could go somewhere new. Then I've got I have a uke solo I'd love to do of another Mr. Greg song. I'd like to give another shout out to our composers, Ivy and Sarashu, this episode was a real marathon for all of us, and I'm really grateful to Ivan Sarashu. They did this absolutely beautiful beautiful arrangement really, really early on in the process of a song I had started on ukulele called It's Over. And then the final arrangement was just breathtaking. So I'd love to play the super bare bones, super early version of It's Over. I was fine with the man who would come into her life now and again. I was fine, 'cause I knew that they didn't really matter until you. I was fine when you came, and we fought like it was all some silly game over her, who she'd choose. After all those years, I never thought I'd lose. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? War and glory, reinvention, fusion, freedom, her attention, out in daylight, my potential, bold, precise, experimental. Who am I now in this world without her? Patty and dull with the nerve to doubt her. What does it matter? It's already done. Now I've got to be there for her son. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. So once again, we're here today to support the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project offers a lifeline, a suicide hotline to LGBTQ youth, which is available 24/7. And they're even more than a crisis hotline. They also do an incredible amount of advocacy, research. They have resources. They do education. They work so hard to create a safer world for LGBTQ youth. There are so many ways to support them. You can make a donation through this stream, also through a landing page, through a website that's linked in my bio. But you could also train to be a counselor for the Trevor Project. A single volunteer can help over 100 young people. And if you want to learn about volunteering for Trevor, you can visit trevor.org, trvr.org/volunteer. That's an incredible thing that you could do to support LGBTQIA+ youth. And then you can also advocate for change. The Trevor Project has initiatives in all 50 states that's designed to change hearts and minds and laws in favor of supporting young LGBTQ lives. And you can learn more about this at trvr.org, trevor.org/advocacy. So there are so many ways that you can get involved, but one thing that you can do right now, even if it's just the smallest bit, is donate here, donate through the landing page. It'll all go straight to Trevor so they can continue doing the work that they do for LGBTQIA+ youth. Our goal tonight is to raise $20,000 for Trevor, and we'll be here until 7 p.m. So I want to work really, really hard for your donations. Please send us a tip, send it directly to the Trevor Project. Thank you so much. All right, so our next song, this is a bit of a duet, but I'll do it on my own. Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Come on and sing it with me. The words relate to the key. It's a pattern, it's a pattern. Come on, repeat after me. Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Thank you all so much. Oh my gosh! So I'm seeing that we're halfway through our goal of 20,000 already. It looks like on the site we've raised about 6,000, and then through this stream we've almost raised 5,000. So we're well on it. We're not halfway done, but we're halfway there. So thank you so much. I think I'm getting a little nervous because if I have to play my original song, I haven't actually practiced it that much, but I played a lot on my own. So our goal is 20,000, and if we make 20,000, I'm going to play a personal original song that I've never shared before. So I'm really hoping that we get there because I'd love to share it with you, and I'm a little nervous because I've never played it before in front of anybody except really Ian. So I'd love for you to hear it.
It's good.
Well, he's biased. We're here until 7 p.m. So we'll be playing for your donations. We're raising money for the Trevor Project, which is a suicide hotline, a crisis hotline for LGBTQ youth, but they're also so much more. They do a huge amount of advocacy in addition to their crisis support. They do their own research, and they have a ton of resources, and they campaign constantly in order to shape policy that will support LGBTQ youth, and also to fight the policies that don't, the oppressive policies that are cropping up and that honestly make me feel so powerless when I get chances to coordinate with the Trevor Project. I'm lucky enough to be a board member for the Trevor Project now. I get to hear everything they're doing to mobilize for LGBTQ youth in order to stop some of these just really abhorrent laws that are causing so much pain. There are so many people that are mobilizing with Trevor to help us, and so I'm very grateful for that. And also, immediately, if you ever need support, crisis support, if you are ever thinking about suicide, you can call the Trevor Project at 866-488-7386, or you can text START to 678-678, and you can start communicating right away with the Trevor Counselor. They're an absolutely incredible resource, and I'm very excited and honored to be raising money for them today. As I mentioned earlier, but for those of you who have come in lately, I'm lucky enough to be joined by Jeff Liu and Levin, and we all worked on Steven Universe together, and we all wrote music for Steven Universe. But Ben has gone on to co-create the show Craig of the Creek, absolutely incredible show Craig of the Creek, and so I would love to do a Craig-related song in addition to all of these Steven songs. I'm switching instruments just a second. The composer for Craig of the Creek, Jeff Rosenstock, made this absolutely beautiful extended version of the end credit theme called Fireworks. And so I would love to, we did this in our last stream. It was very, very fun to learn and play. So we would love to play Fireworks for you. Okay. When it's time to go to bed, I know I don't have to feel alone, 'cause I'll be thinking of you while I sleep. When it's time to go to bed, I know I don't have to feel alone, 'cause you'll be waiting for me in my dreams. Snowflakes floating on a tuft of summer breezes flowing through your hair, goofing on a neon patch of sunlight, double backflips in the air. When it's time to go to bed, when it's time to go to bed, when it's time to go to bed, I don't have to feel alone, 'cause I'll be thinking of you while I sleep. Speaking in a secret, stupid language no one else can understand. Setting off illegal fireworks and hiding bottles in the sand. When it's time to go to bed, when it's time to go to bed, when it's time to go to bed, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. When it's time to go to bed, I know I don't have to feel alone, 'cause I'll see you tomorrow at the creek. That song is, shout out to Jeff Rosenstock. What a beautiful song and what a beautiful show. Thank you so much, Ben, for being here.
Thanks.
And then, I'm also really thrilled to be joined by Jeff Liu, Steven Universe alumni. And recently, Jeff Liu is in a band called The Birds I Heard. And they recently released an album called Finally on Bandcamp. And it has this absolutely beautiful, beautiful song in it called Kinda Sound. And so I asked Jeff if we could please do it for this concert.
What band is that again?
It's called
The Birds I Heard. You can find us at thebirdsiheard.bandcamp.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thebirdsiheard.bandcamp.com. New album, finally. It's finally out. Alright.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's get full part. The sky painted with light, but the photos never get the colors right. No stars tonight, but the freeway traffic sparkling so bright. Time moves so slow, running circles, running out of hope. That's how it goes. Draped in darkness, searching for that glow. Tired like fingers frozen, stomach full of fright. Oh no, 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 there's such a lovely long way left to go. And though silence is the kindest sound I know. Oh wow, another day goes by. It goes so fast when I'm feeling alright. And now it's over, is it really over? Shut those eyes, goodbye, good night. Oh wow, another day goes by. It goes so fast when I'm feeling alright. And now it's over, is it really over? Shut those eyes, goodbye, good night. Shut those eyes, goodbye, good night. The night has become quite cold, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I have become quite cold, whoa. The night has become quite cold, and I have become quite cold, quite cold, quite cold, quite cold. Oh wow, another day goes by. It goes so fast when I'm feeling alright. And now it's over, is it really over? Shut those eyes, goodbye, good night. Oh wow, another day goes by. It goes so fast when I'm feeling alright. And now it's over, is it really over? Shut those eyes, goodbye, good night. 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 Woo! Thank you. Yeah, so that's a song called Kind of Sound from my band called The Birds I Heard. We have it on Bandcamp. TheBirdsIHeard.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Kindest sound. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. So this next song, back to cartoon songs. Well, we're excited to be here today to be supporting the Trevor Project. They are the world's largest suicide prevention organization for LGBTQ youth. They run a crisis hotline 24/7. If you or anyone you know is thinking about suicide, you can call them anytime at 866-488-7386, or you can send a text to Trevor Text. If you text START, S-T-A-R-T, to 678-678, you can be in touch right away with a counselor. And you can also visit trevorchat.org. You can also do an online chat with a counselor there. Or you can visit Trevor Space, which is a social networking site for LGBTQ youth and friends and allies. That's at trevorspace.org. Also, if you are just interested in general info, the Trevor Project has amassed an amazing amount of resources, which are available at thetrevorproject.org/resources. And you can find an unbelievable database of everything from just in terms of what is statistically harmful and helpful to LGBTQIA plus youth. There's amazing guides to how to be supportive as parents, supportive as friends, supportive as allies to the LGBTQIA plus loved ones in your life. I'm really grateful for that. They did an absolutely incredible guide to being an ally to bisexual and pansexual and multisexual youth. That I think it's just an absolutely fantastic resource that definitely didn't exist when I was younger. I'm really grateful that it does now. So I'm so thankful to the Trevor Project, and I'm so excited to be raising funds for them. It looks like we're doing amazing. I'm going to check on how we're at. Our goal is 20,000. We're going to be performing here until 7 p.m. tonight. It looks like oh my gosh, we're coming along. We're already halfway there. We have 7,000 on the site. You can donate through Instagram Live or through the landing page website, which is linked in my bio.
6,000.
And it looks like we've raised 6,000 in the concert,
13K,
and 17,000 on the site, which means we're at 13K, which means we're 7,000 away from meeting our goal, and we're not halfway done. So that seems really good. Seems really exciting. But we are going to continue to work incredibly hard for your donations with this concert. I'd also like to give a shout out to Ian Jones-Cordy, who's not on screen. He's our man in the chair.
Hey everybody!
He's running the light show that's going on behind me. Come say hi. This is Ian.
Hey!
There we go. Ian is also the creator of OKKO. So really excited to have him helping us. And you can donate through this chat or through this Instagram Live, but you can also donate if you go to the link in the bio of my Instagram. There's a landing page where you can also donate. And if you donate to the page, it'll be great because I can, if you'd like to say any comments or anything, I can also read them, which I really love to see. And I'm so grateful, honestly, for everybody's kind words leading up to this concert, for everyone being like pretty chill about me accidentally going live the other day when I didn't when we were practicing. Thank you for that. So before we go to our intermission, we're gonna have a very brief intermission. I'd like to play a song. We got so many requests for this song when we did our last fundraiser live stream that I thought, well, we've got to include it this time. This is a song. Jeff, this is from one of the episodes that you storyboarded, one of the earliest ones. It's a song called Giant Woman.
Q&A.
All I wanna do.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. All I wanna do is help you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. Oh, I know it'll be great, and I just can't wait to see the person you are. Together, if you give it a chance, you could do a huge dance, because you are a giant woman. You might even like being together, and if you don't, it won't be forever. But if it were me, I really wanna be a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. Thank you all so much. All right, so once again, we're here to support the Trevor Project, which is a crisis hotline for LGBTQ youth that's available 24/7 through, you can call in, you can do text, you can do chat. There's Trevor Space, which is a social networking site just for LGBTQIA plus youth. And they also have an incredible amount of resources. Oh, I love that. Like this bed music. Thank you. An incredible amount of resources available. And they are not only the world's largest suicide prevention organization for LGBTQ youth. In addition to offering crisis support, they also do advocacy, legislation, education, and more. They're working to create a safer world for LGBTQ youth. And so I'm super honored to be raising money for them today. And I'm also honored to be a member of their board, which is after Steven Universe ended, I got to join them as a board member. And so it's just so important to me to be able to advocate for LGBTQ youth within the entertainment industry, but to be able to do it with the Trevor Project and to be able to help provide that support so directly. It's so incredibly meaningful to me, and I'm so grateful for your help and your support. You're making this possible right now. We're going to be back in 10. We're taking a little intermission, but we're going to be here until 7 p.m. And our goal is to raise $20,000 tonight. And if we do, I'll play one of my personal original songs that I've never shared before. So far, how are we doing, Ian?
Doing good.
Let's see. I think we're already a little over halfway there.
Let's see.
So we have,
yeah,
amazing. So it looks like
over 13.
we're over 13,000. The second half, please stay tuned. We're gonna be back in 10. In the second half, we have even more songs than the first half. So hopefully we'll get them all in before 7 p.m.
They're good ones too.
Yeah, there is. Yes, second half has their whole Spinell suite in it. So please stick around. And I'll be doing a couple of ukulele solos in there as well.
Back in 10 minutes.
Thank you so much.